Start the stream now. Guys, what's up? How are you?
All right.
Welcome to the Comedy Lottery. My name is Austin Locke, and I just put out a long set on YouTube. Austin Locke's stuff for Austin Locke stand-up comedy. Google it. Go share it, please. I'm your host, Demetrius. What do you got?
I'm also your host, and then we also got Lizzie Cassidy, everybody. Make some
Hello.
fucking noise.
I also have content on YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah.
Demetrius, you on YouTube?
Huh? No,
Yeah.
I don't have.
Anybody can be.
Anyone can be.
These people will be after this.
Just this, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, check out the Comedy Lottery. I plug our show to our show.
It's a good idea.
I thought that was pretty funny. Who's excited for the Comedy Lottery? We got a room full of excited comedians who didn't go home to see their parents yet. And we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, so the intro usually is where I say dozens of comedians have thrown their name in the ring for the opportunity to showcase their best 3 minutes of stand-up comedy. They'll then be judged on a scale of 1 through 10 by this panel of judges right here, and the comedians with the 3 highest scores at the end of the night are going to go home with the Comedy Lottery jackpot, which is all the money that you used to sign up and half of the ticket sales. And Austin, how much is the Comedy Lottery jackpot tonight?
Like $63.
Like $63.
That's a lot of money in comedy.
Yup.
How long into comedy before you made $63, do you think?
It was a year, but I had to sell out a little bit. I had to do like a racist comedy festival to get it. and it was like $70. It was like barely above 60.
What race were they against?
Most of them.
Word.
Like a large chunk of them.
Are
But
submissions over?
I did pretty well.
Yeah, so that's usually the intro, but I guess everybody went home for Thanksgiving, so we got 8 comics, and they're all gonna go up when we order, and one of them's gonna go home with the $65 fucking dollars.
Guys, literally, this is your best odds of winning the lottery. Get excited, you came on the correct night.
Truly, and the winner of last week did not show up, so...
Who won last week?
Some fucking
Prince.
loser, dude.
Prince, fuck that
Some
guy.
immigrant, dude. It was, all right, yeah.
Just kidding. That face was a bit. I like immigration.
Yeah.
I'm also...
Especially if it's illegal. I like that. Get in here.
I'm an immigrant. All right, so you guys ready for our first bucket pull of the night? Put your hands together right now for me. Mean? Huh? Oh, okay, Meaty. Sorry, it looked like an N or an H. It did look like that.
It did.
Make some noise for Meaty, everybody.
I was not expecting to sign up for this. Hi. Okay, so it's 3 minutes. Climate change is a problem, right? And I think that we need someone to help us organize around it, right? And the issue is that we don't have a good spokesperson for it. Right now it's Greta Thunberg, and the problem is nobody wants to fuck Greta Thunberg. You know, and look, I know she's 21 and she's been doing this work since she was a child, but the people in power are pedophiles. So she tried her best. Yeah, I know it's kind of fucked up to say, but I do respect her. I think she's done incredible things for the climate movement. She's definitely raised a lot of awareness for it. Sorry, I was not expecting to come up here so quickly. But I don't know. I think I like her as a person too, because she used to get into Twitter beef when Twitter was still a thing. She got into it with this guy, Andrew Tate. Are you guys familiar? Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know, he's like a misogynistic kind of a guy. So they got into it, and Andrew accidentally exposed his own location, and he got arrested for human trafficking, which Greta kind of did that, you know? But the thing is, even he wouldn't fuck her. He would probably sell her. Oh, you guys are not ready for this shit at all. I mean, you know, it's not like Greta wants to fuck him either, you know? It's not even like a her problem. It's just like, this is society, right? This is like I know she cares about the earth a lot, but if she really cares, I think she should put her back into it a little. You know? Just show a titty for the trees or something. Nothing crazy, you know, sorry. I'm not trying to be creepy or anything, but I think it would be great. Like, she could, I feel like if she just, I don't know. Oh fuck, I forgot the rest of this shit. I got the light. I feel like she could really make a difference, you know, if she just kind of sold, you know, the next time she got on stage to make a speech about like the ozone layer, if she just took off like layer by layer, you know, I think people would actually listen. If she just kind of, I think she could like, she has the potential to completely negate the carbon footprint of the oil industry if she's just willing to post a few pictures of her footprint online. All right, bye.
Yeah. Oh no, stay on the. You stay on the stage. Welcome to the comedy lottery. We talk to you now.
This is the best, dude. Feedback you didn't ask for or know
Yeah.
is gonna happen.
Yeah, I love bringing someone up first who doesn't know about the show at all. That's pretty fun. Do you have anything prepared for us?
That was the material I was working on.
Interesting.
Well, this is the talent portion.
Yeah.
So.
They have to have another thing prepared
No,
for us?
we're-
DJ, play the music. Nah, I'm just kidding, dude.
How much money do you think Greta Thunberg's can make on OnlyFans?
I think a lot.
Do you think a lot?
Yeah.
You think that's fucked up? I think. Oh, is she over 18 now? Oh, you said she's 21. My bad. In my head, she's still 12.
I think that's why she would make a lot.
Because she's 12.
Because in our heads, she's still 12. And
Yeah.
fuck.
a lot
Wait,
more
that's
people
good.
are pedophiles than you
Wow.
Also, a lot of men hate her, so
think.
I
Yeah,
think she could
so
make
they
a
would
lot of
love
money.
they would love to watch her show whole.
Interesting. Who is that? Rachel Dolezal makes a lot of money on OnlyFans. Not from me, but from other people. Someone's paying.
Yeah,
for it.
from me.
Yeah.
It helps to be a freak
Yeah.
in a non-sexual
Damn.
way.
Show hole in the ozone would have went harder in that bit. If you just take what she said and then put it
That's all
into
I'm
your
gonna
thing.
That.
Show
Oh,
hole.
you should
I
though.
do like it.
Yeah.
Take it.
The hole is
I'm not gonna use
diminishing.
See, women they don't look out for each other. She saw you wrote it and then she hated it.
No,
immediately.
Greta actually.
No,
had a
we
great,
love each other.
We do, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So then
I
Lizzie,
won't let any of the fucking guys here turn us against each
Yeah.
other. There's 4 women who do stand-up, and we all have to be friends.
Fair enough. You're right. I was reaching with that. That shit wasn't funny. I was trying to make giggles happen, and I caught myself mid-sentence sucking ass. So you know, sometimes you got to finish the sentence.
And
Sometimes
if
you gotta
only
finish
Greta would do that.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about Greta Thunberg.
Is she
at
still
all.
around? I thought this was
I
like.
don't know anything about
I thought this was
her.
like 4 years ago. Is she still alive even?
Yeah, she's in college
She's in college?
or something, I assume.
Damn. It'd be funny if her and Barron Trump were in the same college. That would be like a cute rom-com, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right? They're both like kind of like, skinny,
Yeah,
awkward
or,
white people.
or a good episode of Law and Order SVU.
Do you think she's going to kill Barron?
No, no.
Let's go. So Lizzie, what'd you think of her set?
I thought it was great. I think that there was a couple things that what am I giving actual advice?
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, and I think that there were a couple places that you had opportunities to make jokes. Like when you say Andrew Tate is a misogynistic guy, you could have been way meaner about him because nobody likes that guy who matters. So you can just be super mean to that guy. But I really liked the part at the end about Greta's feet, and I think that's more digestible for people than us talking about her tits and holes. Because we do think she's a child,
Yes.
and we know that children have feet. Mm-hmm. So
No,
that's
we don't know that they have
my-
holes. Yeah, we forgot about that.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
They
I'm
don't.
not checking.
Functionally, they do not
Functionally, they
have holes.
Not checking.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein would disagree.
Nice.
That's true.
That is
but
true.
He's dead, and I have a microphone. So I win.
Well, you think he's dead? That's crazy.
Yeah, I never said I thought he killed himself.
That's cool.
Where are you from? How long have you been doing it?
I've been writing since like 2015 something and performing since 2020.
Oh, okay, for
Slay.
sure. And how long have you been doing like this bit?
I had like the fuck Greta Thunberg bit for like a few years, but I've been constructing stuff around it for maybe like 2 years, maybe 2.5.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like it can be funny, but I do agree. Like it just kind of just seems off-putting because we imagine her as like kid. So maybe like I don't know, address it. I don't know. I think there was a lot of like kind of extra words around to get to some of the really funny punchlines. I agree with her at the end. Like the footprint was like my favorite part of it, and I don't know. I feel like I tuned off a little bit. My brain's a little fucked up. So you guys can say what you want to say, and I'm gonna sit in this corner.
That's solid.
Does that help you at all? Do you think that was helpful feedback? Do you think that was constructive?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But both of yours feedbacks.
No.
I think steer into the skid of her being a child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, we think she is, so we might as
Totally.
well talk about how she is.
Absolutely. I feel like the thing I had was because I remember the story, and it's like what, a couple years old, right? Yeah, I mean, I think that was. It feels like a topical joke from like 3 years ago that you didn't like tie back into like yourself in any way. Was kind of. I felt like you were like. I don't know. It's a really funny bit. Like I liked it a lot, but it just felt like I was like, oh, I remember when that happened, and it felt like I wasn't sure why you were bringing it up like today. It was kind of my big note.
That's valid.
Yeah,
Valid.
but I thought you did good. Thank you for coming. What were you gonna do instead of this?
I don't even know what I was doing. I don't even know what happened. Yeah,
Sure.
honestly, yeah.
Sometimes, if there's not enough comics, we'll start grabbing people. You know.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, watch out.
What
we
score
give
do you think?
Oh yeah, we give you a score. You know you can win money, right?
Yeah, you want money.
I know.
And you know, why do you keep trying to leave?
I don't know. I fully don't expect to win anything. I'm
yeah.
just here. Yeah.
Yeah. What you think it's score-wise?
Lizzie, what do you think? 1 through 10.
Oh, you're gonna make
Yeah,
me
we're
go
gonna make you.
first?
Yeah.
Do I have to write it down and hold it up?
Nah,
Yes.
you can just
Okay.
say it.
Good, because I don't know how to write numbers. I'm just a girl.
5 is average. It's like
okay.
a bell curve.
5 is average.
You always say that like that helps. Like.
I understand that 5 is the middle between 1 and
Yeah,
10.
right.
But I will say that I'm going to start all the women on a 10 and you can lose points. And the men, you'll be started on a 1 and you can gain them. So I'm going to give you a 6 because there's a couple things I thought that there were missed jokes, but the jokes that were in there I thought were very funny.
Mm-hmm. You lost 4 points from her. You're gonna gain 5 from me. You're getting a 6 also. Women started on a 1 from me, by the way. Men also started on a 1, just in case you were wondering.
You know what? I'll also go 6 because women are the devil. 666 is your score.
Thank you so much for coming. We hope you enjoyed it.
You're at the top of the leaderboard. You guys ready for your next bucket pull of the night? Put your hands together right now for Desmond. Yeah, Desmond, everybody.
Guys, give it up for your hosts. Yeah, keep it going. I'm feeling pretty good. I just did ketamine therapy recently. That was pretty fun. Give it up for that if you want to. Yeah, it is a scam though. It is such a. Every time I do it, I'm like, this is feeling good. This might fix everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably just the ketamine. I think that's what it is. People always think like I'm on drugs though, which sucks. I think it's just because I forget I'm supposed to be like blinking all the time. But like every time I go out, like 3 to 4 people ask if I'm on Molly, which I don't even know if that's like a compliment or not. Molly's probably like the best drug to be like accused of being on. It would suck if someone was like, "Are you on Robitussin right now? You're creeping everyone out. Stop looming in the corner." But yeah, I'm probably done with ketamine therapy. I think. When I was my parents sent me to rehab when I was 13 on accident. We thought it was a kayaking trip, and then I showed up, and it wasn't. Like, yeah, I was still, like, collecting silly bands and wearing LeBrons at the time. And then I showed up, and it was, like, 12, like, grizzled recovering addicts, and then me. We would, like, walk through town, and it looked like the Hells Angels got a water boy. It was crazy, yeah. Let's see. I was in one of those, like, friend groups in high school that didn't really get any girls. And it was all the other years, too. I wasn't, like, killing it from kindergarten to 8th grade, and then it suddenly stopped. It was kind of rough the whole time. But it's funny to me, like, in those groups, there's always one guy who, like, refuses to give up hope, and he's like, once we get a car, that's when it's all going to change. And it's just funny that he thought the mode of transportation was the issue, that the G train was cock-blocking us. I don't think it was public transit. If I had to put my finger on it, I would just say it's like, it was our lack of social skills, if I had to guess. If one of us waved at a girl, that was, like, the talk of the town for the whole day. That was it. I, like, held a girl's hand on the 6th grade ice skating trip, and I still remember everything about it. I still bring it up now, years later. I remember how the air smelled, the brand of gloves I was wearing. I don't know if my mom's birthday is in July or June. I just guessed on the 7th of each month. 7th of each month. Let's see. Have you guys seen, like, a guy try to be vulnerable recently? I've been observing recently. It's pretty crazy. As soon as they started talking about, like, something vulnerable, everyone turns into, like, decathletes. It's crazy. Within 5 minutes, like, one guy's, like, punching the air and another one's, like, dribbling an invisible basketball. It just looks like backstage in America's Got Talent. It's crazy to me. Is this resonating or no? It's something I observe because then I'll watch my mom and sister talk and their arms never go above their ribs. I would love to be able to, like, talk about something vulnerable without, like, windmill dunking on a door frame while I do it. That's why I don't believe in manifesting anymore. I've been dunking on door frames since I could reach them, and I still can't dunk. By the time I'm 40 and I still can't dunk, I'm just going to give up, I think. All right, I'll do one more. Do you guys find it weird that, like, the consequence for a kid that's bad in school is military school? Like, that's, like, going to get their act together? Because you're just saying a kid that's, like, able to disrupt the class with one paper ball, somewhere where they learn how to drive a tank. It seems you're just, like, sending a drug addict to Walter White's chemistry class. It's interesting to me. Because I used to do, like, mischievous stuff in school, and they would threaten me with military school, and I'd be like, you saw what I just did. You want me to learn how to go do espionage professionally? It doesn't make sense. And then after military school, you have to go to war. You can't just be like, I learned my lesson, like, no talking in class. You have to go to war. And I would suck in war. I think I would hate it. Like you have to wear like the face paint, the camouflage, and I break out easy. I don't know. I don't think they let you put like CeraVe facial kits in your army backpack. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Desmond. Let him hear it.
Love it, dude.
My fault. I ran the light.
Who
It's fine,
cares?
dude.
Yeah,
Do as much
okay.
time as you want.
Okay. Oh, you should have told me that
Well-
before.
Well, maybe not. I have plans, but
Yeah.
you can do a little extra.
All right. Comics, Lizzie's the one not letting you do more time. I want to make that clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to go to the cellar after this to have dinner with a friend who's passed there.
What?
No, that was a joke about how I'm not. Okay, you guys didn't laugh. So it sounded like I was bragging. I was doing the opposit.
No, because to them, having a friend who's passed there is bragging
Oh,
still. Like, they don't,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
That's a big step for all
You
of us,
guys can
actually.
also know anybody.
You know, you can meet people. Desmond, good set, dude. If you weren't having sex in high school, then who the fuck was, dude? Like, that's crazy to me.
Really?
You seem so, like,
No, I
you
was
seem like you trip into pussy, bro.
different. I was different. Maybe now, but like back then, no. I was way dumber. Way weirder. Yeah, I was.
I
Not,
don't believe
I
that,
was
actually.
not tripping into anything. Yeah, no, trust me. I'm telling the truth.
Damn. I also think it's really funny that your parents just kind of accidentally put you in
That
sober.
is true. Yeah,
I have no doubt that that's
we
true. That's
thought
really
it was
funny.
a kayaking trip, and I showed up, and like I said, it wasn't.
Your parents, it's just the three of y'all just like kind of bumbling around. huh?
Yeah,
Just kind of
exactly.
knocking into walls and such.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's funny that he just looks like younger you, and you're like, this guy has to crush both. He looks so sick, dude.
Yeah.
He looks so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't even know. You got real like fucking Social Network vibes, you know, like Jesse Eisenberg.
Is that a bad thing?
No,
I
I
haven't seen
mean
that movie.
it got bad when he sold our democracy to the Russians, but that's gonna be in the
Guys,
second one.
trust me, I won't do that.
Promise?
I promise.
That way.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're like if that guy claimed to grow up in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Facts. Every time we pull your name and we say Desmond, I was just like black guy, and then I see him, I'm like, all right, never
Yeah, I
mind.
forget
my
every
fault.
time, too.
My
Yeah, it's
fault.
fun.
I forgot white dudes was named Desmond.
Yeah.
Yo, I thought that was great. He hasn't been doing comedy for a long time. Go ahead and say something if you want.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I said that you were great.
Oh no, but after that.
Oh no, you just like I can tell you've been like writing hard
Yeah.
ever since we see you. You haven't done
Yeah.
comedy for like
No,
only like
4 months.
a couple
Yeah.
of months,
Yeah.
and you're really that was really good. Like that
Thank
was
you.
you're surpassing people who've been doing it for a couple of years. You know
I
what I
appreciate
mean?
it. I think I was talking a little too fast. I always get a little nervous when I do like the lottery or whatever. But yeah, if I had talked slower, I think it would have gone a little better. But I appreciate it.
I think it worked for the room. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
So talking fast in comedy is a good thing, actually. No one says that.
Yeah.
I think it makes you funny.
You're the first nerd I ever seen who I could tell they got scoliosis through their fucking
I
hoodie.
do have scoliosis.
I know.
Yeah.
Spot that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I want to say congratulations on your skincare routine because your skin looks amazing.
Really? I appreciate that.
Yeah, you look very young. Also, do you record the audio of your sets
Yeah.
and do you listen to it?
I try.
It's hard,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I get to like 10 seconds and I just.
The reason that I ask is because a lot of your jokes, the funniest part is in the premise and not the. This is so technical. And
Nah, do it,
gay.
dude. You're popping off.
That's the point. That's why we
Whoa.
brought
But
you
that
here, dog.
is
Let them know.
So like the thing about like one of your friends getting a car, that's the funniest part of that joke, but it's in the beginning. So then the rest doesn't live up to it. So switch it, put that at the end. But if you listen to it, you'll hear what they're laughing the most at.
Yeah.
And then you'll figure out what the funniest part is and how to get to that instead of a lot of comics think of the punchline first. So they open with that, but that's actually the end of the joke. And also, when you do have a punchline, sometimes you keep talking. You gotta let them laugh, man. Sit in it, enjoy it.
That's what.
That's
Yeah.
the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you've definitely gotten like a lot better. Like it's really impressive, honestly, bro. I'm very
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Appreciate it.
Good job.
And the only thing I'm gonna recommend now, I think the dunking joke while talking about vulnerability thing is like we're begging for a little act out here, you know?
Of dunking?
Well, you're setting it up to at least give us like a couple of dark ass things that a dude would say to his boy while pretending to
I
play
thought about that.
basketball.
Yeah. I thought that might just work better as like an Instagram skit. But yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's the future we live in. He's right.
It is the
That
future.
is right.
He's right. It would be better as an Instagram skit. Act out stink.
They are bad. We're all bad and dumb. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna go 7.
I was also gonna go 7. I was about to write
Bet.
7. That's crazy.
Whoa.
And me too.
Whoa, 777.
Whoa.
Lucky you. All right, make some noise for Desmond, everybody.
Desmond.
He's at the top of a
He
leaderboard.
is.
We're going to the
I was
bucket.
actually okay. I was gonna say because everyone in the room is going up. We don't need. We could have some fun just like picking people out of the audience randomly because everyone's going
Well,
up.
there- no, because 8 of them are regular human beings.
Well, if you're obviously they won't go up.
that's like almost that's half of them.
Yeah, but I
Bro,
feel
let's
like
just use the bucket, bro. Let's just use the bucket.
you don't want any fun. You want no fun.
Huh? Who do you want to go so bad?
I was gonna like throw something. I don't know. I guess this is randomized. I was gonna randomize it again.
No, dude. Let's
I
just
think
go.
you were gonna de-randomize it and pick your favorites.
Yeah, I was gonna pick my favorites. That's true. Okay, I'm sorry. You know who you are. Next, I'm joking. I don't like any of you, by the way. In case you're wondering. Next comedian. Who is this?
Oh, that's our boy JJ Aries, everybody.
JJ Arias. Guys, give it up for him as he makes his way to the stage.
What's up, guys? How we doing? We feeling good? Is anyone pregnant here? No. Sorry, I'm Latino. I'm used to asking that when I enter a room. So, is anyone pregnant? No? Okay. Do you guys hear about this? Like some pregnant ladies, when they're pregnant, they play music to the womb, so the baby, like if you want the baby to be smart, they play like classical music. Or if you want the baby to be really disciplined, you play like David Goggins or something, so the baby comes out sprinting, like doing push-ups. I think my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she just played like audio of like someone hopping the turnstile on the subway. That's what I was doing in the womb. I was avoiding the fare and my dad's dick. Yeah. That's what I was doing in the room. Latinos get pregnant, guys. We get pregnant a lot. I know, Adidas sweatsuit, he's pregnant. No, okay. Yeah, dog. I don't know. It's a rough world right now. It's a crazy world. Everything's so chaotic right now. Everything's like a lot of people are complaining. A lot of people are saying we're living in bad times. I think we're living in bad times because currently it's the winter, so like I have to wear jackets all the time, so nobody can like see my tattoos. Nobody can see how fucking cool I am. It fucking sucks. I was on a date with this girl like last year around the winter time, and I made it back to her place. And I took off all my clothes, and she was like, she didn't know I have tattoos. So she was like, wow, you were covered this whole time? And then she took off her clothes, and I said the same thing. Like, wow, you were covered this whole time? She didn't really like that joke. Maybe it's because she was a burn victim, but it's okay, guys. It's all right. I should have known. The way we met is she put a fire emoji under my story, so I should have known. You guys aren't liking the burn victim jokes, but I actually like them, so I'm going to keep going. No. No, I won't say another burn victim joke. I will say we had, like, our sex was like the hottest sex I've ever had. No. Yeah, Trump won. A lot of people have been coming up to me, like they've been saying, like, I don't understand how you and your people voted for the same man, trying to deport them. I'm like, my people? Like dudes on ketamine? Like, who are you talking about? Like, my people. Like, no, they're like, your Latino brothers. How could they vote for Trump? How could they vote for a man who's trying to deport them? And one thing you got to understand about Latino men, we love a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? We love. And if you think about it, Trump, he's kind of like the ultimate toxic Latina girlfriend, if you really think about it. I'll explain. Number one, he keeps coming back. No matter what I do, he keeps coming back. Number two, he's dating an immigrant. All right, big, huge sign. And number three, he saw a new woman try to enter my life, Kamala, and he shut that shit down immediately. He was like, that's not happening. All right, thank you guys. Goodbye.
Yeah, JJ Arias.
3 minutes, perfect.
Welcome. It does. There's so many like young boys that come here. It feels like I'm raising like a crop of men a little bit.
Do you feel like you're getting raised, JJ?
I'm being raised on the lottery. I'm being raised.
Yeah. Do you feel paternally towards me and Demetrius?
I do. You guys are my biracial parents.
Yeah. Call us. Never mind. I was gonna say call us daddy, but I didn't want that to happen.
He's got daddy's facial hair. It'll grow in thicker in the chin. But only the chin. That's all you get.
Yeah.
That's what I look like.
That is what you look like. I like.
Yeah, we see ya.
I love it.
I like doing jokes about hooking up with a girl in front of the girl that you brought here. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Well, maybe she was the girl with the burn victim disease. You know?
That's true. Maybe. I'm not gonna ask. 'Cause it feels rude. But
that's bold of you to assume. She has her own struggles. Give her. Is this on?
That's
okay,
fucked up to sleep with burn victims and then to make your pants Tinder. Because trees and leaves catch on fire easily.
Yeah, we got it.
You remember Prospect Park? Yeah, ain't nobody died.
I was gonna say
Relax.
something with like cinder, but I don't think anyone knows what that means. But that means like flammable, or no. See, yeah. Okay.
Maybe we could have gone Tinder, the dating app.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. And
There's
if,
a pun there.
if you're gonna go there, what would you say?
Don't do this to me.
Oh yeah, I think the cord's fucked up.
Just unplug it and plug it back in. This is a good lesson for comedians. The only piece of equipment you need to
Hello.
know how to work is that one, and when you don't know how, the audience loses faith in you.
Yeah.
That isn't happening. You know.
No, you did great.
You did
nailed
good, dude.
it.
The Trump joke at the end. You added some fucking solid tags to that, dude. That's a really good joke. I like it a
you,
lot. Burn victim stuff. I think it's funny, but it feels like you take a minute to like get there, and then you kind of like don't pay it off as you know what I mean. Like you get to the burn victim part, and it's kind of this like huge reveal, and then you kind of like end it real quick, you know. So I feel like throw some more shit back over there. But overall, dude, I enjoy your sets and I enjoy your comedy.
Thank you.
Is it true, the burn victim?
Oh no.
I think the reason people pull back on it is because they can tell that it's not true. So I would say you should fuck a burn victim and then try doing the jokes exactly the same way and
I
see
do
if
live
people
in
can hear in
Bushwick,
your
so,
voice
you
that
know.
it's true.
Are there a lot of burn victims in Bushwick?
No, but their souls are. In
No, but if
hell.
they are there, they're slutty. I live there.
I thought that was funny. What do you think?
I thought that okay, so I really like the first joke. I think I just think you didn't like you had a bunch of stuff you didn't need to say to like get there. Like I don't know, anyone pregnant, it wouldn't have mattered if anybody was pregnant. And then the music for the baby thing, like cool premise. I don't know if the David Goggins thing was like hitting as much as like the audio of you jumping over a turnstile
That's
was
funny. I
like
like
so
that.
out of the blue that I thought it was like hilarious. Jumping over my dad's dick is hilarious. Imagine a little
Yeah.
fetus him popping over that. It's
His dad's fat cock making its way up into the womb.
all right, relax.
It would have to be
relax.
It wouldn't have to be fat. It would have to be long.
long. Yeah,
it's-
I was thinking proportionally though.
it's very fat.
It could be long and thin.
no.
Yeah.
It's very
Whoa, really?
fat.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I'll give you a list of comedians with long finnies after this.
Can you give us one first name?
Nope.
But I thought like the burn victim one was the most like basic one. Like I just knew where you were going the whole time, and I feel like it was I don't know. It just didn't seem as strong as like the toxic relationship thing or the jumping over your dad's dick thing. I just fire emoji and having the hottest sex with a burn victim is like, it's not like any new ground in the edgy department. So it's
fair.
like,
That's fair.
But he's solid. He's working. He comes back every week. Got new shit. That was fire. Love it. What do you guys think score wise?
I'm going to say 6. And I'm also going to say any women here who are accompanying a man to an open mic, free yourselves of your chains. You don't have to do that. You can just go out to dinner with them on the weekends.
Don't listen to her, baby.
I think you're beautiful and you deserve the world.
She doesn't
So
know
I'm
what she's
going
talking
6.
about.
I'm going 6, so hopefully he can buy her something.
I think that you should all bring your girlfriends here, actually, and I think it's good and healthy. 7.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. You remember, we're running a show here,
Fuck.
Lizzie. We're filling damn seats. All of you need to go out and, first of all, get girlfriends. And then, number 2, bring them here. 7. What do you think?
Consensually.
I
Consent-
think
no. Whatever you got to do. Bring them here.
I'm going right in the middle. I'll say it's like a 6.5. I thought it was fun. Yeah, so you're the third person, so you're on the leaderboard too. Make some noise for JJ Arias.
Peace out.
Give it up for JJ.
Hell yeah, are you ready for our next comedian? Put your hands together right now for Ivan Perez, everybody.
Hi. Really fun. I'm in actually from LA here. So it's fun. I only come here like couple of months a year. I found out New York is back because I have to take the subway defensively again. So if you guys don't know what that is, like I live in like at the end of the 1 train, so I always get a seat. But when you sit down, I always think about how I have to optimally place my leg so that I dissuade people from like sitting next to me. But like I'm not like a slob. Like if you do this, you're a demon. That's crazy. You sit like a little bit like this. I mean, you're just begging people to take your seat. So it's an optimal thing. Yeah, I haven't had to do that for a while. It's fun being back. I like now that I see my parents that are retired. Like my dad's kind of like an unemployed friend. He I work from home, so he called me up and he was like Ivan, me pa acá. And mind you, we're both in the same house. He's 20 feet away from me, and he's getting into he's getting into like urban gardening. And if you think that's like fighting over like a little patch of dirt, no, it's more like he's trying to grow corn in the random patches of dirt in the Bronx. Yeah, but he tried to feed me that corn. It kind of looks like Johnny Sim's dick. And I was like, I just said I wouldn't eat it because, because the metal. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Now that I can take a moment to see what my parents were doing with us socially, I can say that I realized I was raised Marxist. My name is Ivan, and I'm Dominican. There's something to net up there. It was fun. We used to rub this little metal bust of Lenin's head for good luck. It was like our little Buddha. We had bread lines for Pop-Tarts. And then my aunt lived in Patterson. Her name was Fidelka, after Fidel Castro. And she was married to a Georgian man, and we used to call her house in Patterson, Siberia. Yeah, Ivan Perez. Thank you so much.
Guys, Ivan Perez.
Wait, no, grab the microphone. We got to talk to you. So before we say anything, how long you been doing it?
So I started in January. So it was a New Year's resolution. It was fun.
Started in January this year? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Well,
Slay.
Welcome to comedy.
welcome to comedy.
There's plenty of room.
A lot of room. Too many ums, I guess, is my
Yeah, dude.
most ums per minute I've seen in a while.
I would also lose the words "it's fun" for a while. Not to be a huge bitch, but I think there was 7 or 8 of those. We don't need them. We know that this is fun. Also, you almost did your dad's accent, and then you didn't, and we wanted it.
Well, who's we?
Me.
Yeah, okay, she wanted it.
If I had a dad with an accent, I wouldn't have anything else to do up there. I'd just be doing.
My dad has an accent, and I can't do it because I'm not good at accents.
I don't even have a dad.
Whoa.
But you guys knew that. You saw my act. Yeah, dude. Anybody in here has got a dad with an accent. What a gift to your comedy. Get it, do it. Just do it. Just
And also,
sell
if you can do the accent and also tell us how ashamed they are of you, that's a really good combo. I've seen that work a lot.
Yeah, we like that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't sound any bit racist, but I never thought in my life I would tell a Dominican man that he needs to work on his confidence. I feel like you're in your head way too much, dude. You gotta just fucking be like your family members. You gotta be stronger and more present. We're not going anywhere. We're here. Be commanding with your stage presence. Memorize your set. And silence is fine. You just if you're trying to look for the next word, it can build tension that could play off in your benefit if you were to add jokes into your set. There wasn't a lot of them though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, did you say you live in LA?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, a little dig at the LA comedy scene, huh?
Yeah.
It is true. I do jokes about my partner's poly relationship with me, and it's a fun story. But
Dude, you're getting cucked in the polycule. No way you're participating with the big dogs.
That's why he doesn't have Dominican confidence. You gotta fuck one thick white lady. And nobody else. I mean, look at me. I just happen to know a thing or two about you guys.
And then she'll come on a podcast and talk about how long and skinny your dick is, bro.
No, not Dominican, guys. Keep somebody else talk. Is
Yep, not them.
Yeah.
that what you are?
Huh? No.
Or am I racist?
Yeah.
it's Haitian.
Huh?
You're Haitian, aren't you?
That was the most confidence we've seen out of you all night, and you were so wrong. You were so dead wrong on that. You're Haitian, right?
You see a plate with a fucking cat and a dog
Yeah,
on it? Dude? No,
fine.
I'm not Haitian.
Fine.
Yeah, nah, I'm black and Lebanese. I do look Dominican.
Well, that
That's-
makes Dominican.
Yeah.
It does.
In New York, that's what we think that
Dude,
is.
in all of it for sure, dude. Yeah, man, I really don't have much else to say other than like punch it up a little bit because it took you probably, I think, a minute to get to the defensive sitting on the subway thing. And it wasn't really worth all that payoff of I'm from LA and then I did this, that, and the other. Just like, if you can get a setup down to like a sentence or two and then punch right afterwards, it'll benefit you greatly.
Yeah. Also, I will say you started with a minute-long joke about sitting on the subway, and then you kind of half mentioned that you were raised Marxist and you're in a polycule. Lead with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We
What-
can all talk about the subway,
Yeah.
but we can't all talk about growing up a commie and still being one.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, you share everything, including your girlfriend. Like, talk about that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
That's fun. I bet your household is still Marxist.
Wouldn't it be funny if they were hard right poly?
Yes. Oh, I would love hard
Wouldn't
right
that be
poly.
lovely?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
yeah.
be so cool?
Yeah.
A woman's place in the kitchen. There's 7 women in there.
I'll tell you right now, they would be way better at community garden.
Also, by the way, that's Mormons.
No.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
You got it?
Well, you said that too?
Yeah, I got
you said
it.
that too? Oh, Mormons. Yeah, but they're not the cool right, you know? Because they're not like, no, because there's like the guns farming, like your uncle right, and there's the kind of like annoying Christian right. And
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I want someone with as many guns as he has girlfriends.
Yeah. And I want that number to be high.
Yeah.
Yeah, the set was rough too.
That was funny.
Thank you.
3.
2, 3. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't want to. I refuse to be the villain of this.
Yeah.
What is this? A podcast?
Yeah, whatever.
I refuse to be
Whatever.
the villain of this.
Sure.
I'm
That's
always the
Demetrius.
villain,
Don't worry.
dude.
He's kind of
I'm
nailed that
always
one.
the villain. Well, goodbye.
and
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Please come back. Are you ready for the 4th comic of the night? Put your hands together right now for Shane and then Cursive. Yay.
Howdy, y'all. How's it going? I always like starting off with a howdy, y'all, because it's the purest American way to address a room without gendering anyone. Which is like, thank you for inventing that word. The American Deep South. You know, the people who fought for slavery and don't understand abortion created genderless language. It's the tiny wins in Trump's America. Don't tell them that they're woke. You know, that's the only gift that conservatives give the LGBTQ community. It's like y'all and Brokeback Mountain. You know, the gay straight movie. But if we learned anything from Brokeback Mountain, rednecks and gay men, we have a lot in common. We all yell yeehaw and ride bareback, you know. A horse, a man's ass. Giddy up, cowboy. Also, we all wear chaps. It's just the gay ones are assless. Easy access. Also, I found out that Brokeback is the name of that specific mountain. I always assumed that Brokeback was the name of any place you blew your back out to gay sex. I've been calling it the Brokeback Porta Potty for years now. They have them at every festival. It's amazing. But the construction zone ones are, the adjective is jackhammer would be my descriptor. All right. But yeah, I'm like a, you know, I'm like a, do we have gay people? Are there any gay people here? Is any of this landing? Don't worry. Let me just summon some. We're in Bushwick. They'll be here in 5 minutes. They have better response time than EMS, I'm telling you. But I'm like, you know, I'm not a full gay. I'm a half gay. I'm a halfling. I am bipolar. Because there's nothing both manic and depressing than being rejected by every gender out there. But I'm like an ultimate bi person because I also speak German, so I'm bilingual. So I'm a bisexual, bipolar, bilingual, so I only have sex to NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. Perfect for one night stands. It's amazing. But yeah, and then I just came back from London, so I'm not going to shut up about it. But there was a lot of culture shock in London. I'll tell you what, like I immediately got off the plane and someone went, "Oi, can I bum a fag?" And I was like, "How'd you know?" That's a weird way to ask for a green card, but okay. Let's go behind the Tesco. Also, like, crossing the street is a different thing. Like, in America, it's straightforward. You cross a street. In London, you cross one street, you walk a median, then you walk the other street. Shit's more crooked than their fucking teeth. I can't handle it. And lastly, they got funny names for their dollar stores. Like, American dollar stores, we got good names. We got the Family Dollar, the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree. In England, they got places like Poundland. They got Pound Buster. I've even seen a Pound Town. And to me, these options sound like a gym or a brothel. But you can take me to Pound Town any day, bangs. I am bisexual. Mine has been Shane. Have a good night, everyone.
Nice.
Shane. He's bisexual, so he could have hit on any of us, and he hit on Lizzie. And I'm kind of jealous a little bit, actually.
You should be.
You can have it.
I gave a lot of attention to the men in the set. I figured I'd give the ladies some highlights.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Are you in that guy's polycule? Are you?
I wish. I wish. I want to give you confidence, my man. I'll rim you any day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, too far. All right,
Oh my God.
we're live. We're live.
Dude, his reaction was so fun. He said, "I'll rim you any day," and he was like, "Hi."
just a polite guy.
He's so nice.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I thought you were fun. I like your delivery. I like your confidence. You're very commanding stage presence.
Thank
I
you.
think that the only thing, and I don't know if you got to worry about this too much, but like the howdy and like cowboy non-binary language is like, we was talking about that on Twitter like a couple years ago. I think that might be a little bit traversed land in the terms of like stand-up, in terms of originality.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was thinking. Somebody else start talking, please.
You said the first 4 sentences, and I didn't understand a word of it.
Yeah, I was a bit fast. I got dry mouth. I was a bit fast. That was on me. I wanted to fit jokes in. Was the
And I
problem.
appreciate that, but it wasn't even like, cause I heard every word, but I was like, how do these? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have
saying-
good diction. Great diction.
Really
but,
good
yeah.
diction. No, it felt like your words per minute phenomenal.
We get it. You get dick.
Yeah, nice. Fuck, it was
That
right
was
there.
easy.
It was
It was
right
too
there.
easy.
Just,
That's why I'm
getting
banging
dick,
her
yeah.
after the show. Not
Yeah.
You too,
And
happy
again,
about
I'm
that?
sorry.
I'm okay.
I'm going too far. I don't mean.
Yeah.
We're friends. I'm an ally.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Okay.
That's the
I
only.
don't-
Yep. That's it.
I think similarly to declaring you're gonna fuck someone, you can't declare that you're friends, but we'll get there. Nah, I'm
Also,
just,
I like that
I'm
he
just
buys
a
an
mean
excuse to just
lady.
hit on women. I like that. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of guys are doing that. Yeah.
I just came here for Lizzie. I heard she was on the show. Here's my shot.
Yeah.
Every time that's happened before, I've had to call the police.
They're on the way.
Well, are they your husband as well?
Yeah.
No,
Call back.
no, just my dad. Just kidding. My dad wasn't a cop. He's dead. Okay. You certainly sound like a comedian, which is a good. I'm
Thank
not
you.
saying that with any shade. Like,
No, thank you.
You do talk like a comedian, which is good. I think just what these guys said, the beginning, there was some stuff that maybe. Also, if you're gonna say you speak German, speak German. We all-
I didn't have time for that joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all, you
Yeah.
know, we hear it and we go, give it to us, just
Yeah.
like that guy's dad's accent. So
Yeah.
anybody who has a special skill, don't be afraid to use it.
Yeah.
I saw it more time, so I could have, but whatever.
That's okay. That's all.
Yeah. Let's. Do you have like a background in performing at all? Because you definitely are very good on stage.
Yeah, you're a
I grew up
theatrical.
in. I won't go into it, but I grew up a child actor.
Alright.
Not like Disney or Nickelodeon, but like I grew up doing operas as a kid. So
Oh.
That's not at
You
all.
grew up unsuccessful. Didn't make it in the big leagues.
That'll
Yeah.
make you gay. Sorry. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell that you are comfortable being on stage, which
Yeah,
is a
definitely.
good thing.
yeah, that's. I mean, I don't do plays anymore, but this is like gets me on stage, and I really
Yes.
value that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you definitely feel. It feels like your stage presence and persona is ahead of your writing, which is kind of a good problem to have because normally, it's, like stage presence is much harder to learn than joke writing, and it feels like you're fucking nailing that, and it feels like your jokes aren't catching up to that yet. But I think that you definitely have a really good like starting place, and I really am excited to see where it
yeah,
goes.
that's the biggest comment I always get. It's like, oh, you have great stage presence.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what about the jokes?
Yeah, they were mid, but the stage
they'll
presence was
come.
good. Yeah.
Also, don't let doing comedy open mics beat that out of you.
Oh yeah.
no,
definitely
yeah.
not.
I mean,
a lot of
yeah.
people start doing open
Yes.
mics and then that goes away and they start telling jokes like this and blah, blah, blah. And like that's a good tool to use to see if your writing works, but don't let them lose that
No,
cute
yeah, I hear
little
you. Thank
gay
you.
spirit.
That is what
Thank
I
you.
did for my entire set before
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah. I've seen.
yeah,
it
No,
you
I'm
know,
not
we all do
defensive, I'm
it.
just
I did it
joking.
too. I stood up here and just said a
Yeah.
bunch of words, but you know.
Yo, there's got to be a way to circle back Pound Town to Brokeback Porta Pot. If you're gonna,
There are some lines. Usually when I do the Pound Town, I write a joke because if there's jokes with bits with people in the audience, then there was this one guy who said he was Moroccan Michael Cera. So I said, oh, I'll have sex with you, Moroccan Michael Cera. Hit me, Habibi, one more time.
And he usually comes to your shows?
No, every show it's a different. If people comment like, oh, I could have done like Adidas tracksuit because we kept talking about him. But I didn't think of anything. I kind of panicked at the end. It was just like,
Big risk.
objectify the woman, why don't I?
Yeah, someone's gotta.
Wah, wah.
You look like you live stream board games.
You are not far off.
Dude.
You are not.
Oh my
far
God,
off.
you would be so good on a D&D podcast. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. No, for real.
With the voices.
Yeah. You play a good bard.
It's a fucked up thing to
You
say.
guys are just like telling me my dream job to me, and I'm just like, yeah. Fucking me too, bro.
I
Like,
know. I saw your outfit. I know what you're up to.
Yeah, you can also smell me too. I did not put on deodorant today.
That's a tip for everybody in the room who does comedy open mics. Wear it.
Yeah. Put
It doesn't
on.
cost a lot.
That's you didn't need to tell us. We can't smell you.
No, I know. I decided to out myself. I threw up earlier because I smelled so bad. Best fucking joke. God damn
Say
it.
that.
No,
That's so funny.
The best joke was summoning the gays. That
Yeah,
was
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
new. That's
yeah.
brand
Yeah,
spanking new. I
that's
wrote that
great.
literally yesterday. I did an open mic and because Wicked's out. So.
yeah.
Sure.
hell yeah.
Thanks, Clip. I'm posting that later.
All right. That's
Well-
cool. What do you think?
What do I think?
What do you think?
I think that delivery is strong. Writing could be stronger, but I still give it like I'll go 7.
I'm gonna go 5. I liked it, but I think that the jokes I feel like we've heard a lot before. But I enjoyed your stage presence, and please come back.
How long have you been doing stand up?
A year.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a 7, and say that don't worry about posting clips. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's comedy is a lost art. It's a live art form. I was gonna give you an 8, but I don't want to see any of your clips until you've been doing comedy for 3 years.
Oh, is that?
God,
oh,
I'm
you.
so mean.
No, that's a good.
Wait,
No,
that's
that's
like
a great
really
note.
though. I've never heard that advice before
Don't
because
you
Yeah,
stop
don't post clips.
posting clips?
'Cause
You're
everyone
not
tells
as
me
good
to
at this
post.
as you're
No,
gonna be.
don't
at.
post. Yeah. I
didn't post anything until I was like almost a decade into comedy. You don't have to.
well, this
Everyone
is
who tells you
opposite
have
from what
to.
a lot of people. Tell
I know,
Me.
Yeah.
and they're wrong.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't
thank you.
have to.
How successful are the people telling you this?
Well, it's usually I don't have a manager, but I used to work for a manager, and he tells me. To,
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
no,
wrong.
no,
Don't
no,
listen
no,
to
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
worst.
no, no.
Yeah. My first year into comedy, I opened for Steve Hofstadter, and this is pre clips, but I was like gonna post like the video on YouTube, and I was like, "Can I get that for YouTube?" And he was like, "You don't want to do that." And it was one of the nicest notes, he was like, "Say like you don't want the." I think the line he said was, "You don't want what you're doing now to be the image people have of
Yes.
you." And at the time, obviously, I was like, "Aw," but then now looking back, I'm like, "Thank God, bro!" Like, yeah, for real.
You have some good jokes for someone
You
who's
do.
been doing it for a year. So imagine the jokes you'll have when you're 3 years in.
Yeah.
And that's the jokes that you want people to see. And this is kind of not a funny thing to say, but it's true. And I started in New York. So when I was new to comedy, that was the impression everyone had of me. And I had to fix it. And if you can do this with anonymity for as long as you can, hang on to it. Okay?
Yeah, for real.
I had to get
Also,
bangs.
I want to clarify. He didn't say no. He just said you don't want the thing. I'm remembering the story. And I don't want to just besmirch the man's name. He was very nice to me. Shout out Steve Hofstadter. Yeah, that's funny, right?
Good advice.
Yeah. It was phenomenal advice. And shout out.
Funny advice. It is funny.
Sometimes you need to hear it, dude.
You were good, but
This
don't
is live
show
streaming. That's why I'm.
anybody.
No,
No, it's not live stream anymore. Our
It's
guy
on Twitch.
We had a guy, but now he's
He's not here right now.
in jail.
He's not in jail. He's joking.
But also, this is different. This
he
isn't
might
your
be in
name.
jail.
You know?
We really don't know.
So, moral of the story: bring better jokes next week. I got you.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
let
good.
anybody
And don't
see.
post any clips.
Yeah.
I guess so. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you for
everyone.
coming.
Yay! You're on the leaderboard, by the way. Yes, you are. All right. Well, without further ado, our next comic of the night. Put your hands together right now for Alex C. Everybody.
All right, how's it going, guys? Yes. All right, so my name is Alex. I am Latino. I am an immigration lawyer, and Donald Trump just won the presidency. Yeah, that's what my therapist said. You know, guys, I got to be honest with you. When I told my therapist about this, he basically just said to me, you know that your career now officially qualifies as self-harm, right? Guys, so what are we in for? So, to put things in perspective, when Donald Trump was president before, the only way I could guarantee getting a client out of deportation is if I could prove that there was a little kid whose parents were either missing or dead. That's fucked up, man. How is Batman's origin story the bare minimum to getting a green card? To this day, when a little brown boy walks into my office, I hope he's an orphan. And you know what? But usually, little Miguelito is followed by 2 loving and adoring parents because most children are taken care of by 2 fantastically supportive mothers and fathers. Unfortunately. So, I want to help these kids out, so you start thinking crazy. Okay, Miguelito, those are your 2 parents in the back, right? Right. Okay. And they love you very much, right? Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. Just pick one. Or both. I'm not picky. No, Miguelito, don't run. Listen. I'm going to get you a green card, and I'm going to make you Batman. Exciting! No, man, I got to be honest, though. The job surprises you a hell of a lot. For example, ICE is not the most anti-immigrant group of people out there in New York. They're not. The most anti-immigrant people in New York are other immigrants. And this is not a joke. My parents are from Colombia and Ecuador, respectively, and the second they got their hands on a green card, they instantly became the most MAGA hat-wearing, die-hard Trumpies you've ever met. You haven't lived until you've seen a 5'5" Ecuadorian man stare at a pasty white Antifa member in the eye and going, "We gotta get these immigrants out of this country." Antifa member didn't know what to do with himself. He was just like, what are you, fucking racist? My dad didn't skip a beat. He went, "Yes, I'm racist." I went to my dad. I said, "Dad, he's trying to deport half our family." He said, "Stop it, the argument." He always says that when he's pushed into a corner. He says, "Stop it, the argument." He likes our family. We have green cards. I'm fully aware, by the way, that for some reason my Ecuadorian accent is far more Indian than it has any right to be. I promise I will work on it. But yeah, guys, I mean, like, it's pretty wild out there. I tried to switch into different fields. Unfortunately, I couldn't do accident law without doing the worst little Hispanic jingle ever. Eres lastimado, llamamos a dos. Not really for me. And unfortunately, divorce law taught me that marriage is unfortunately a medical condition where your body's trying to kill itself. So I figured immigration's where I should stay. Anyway, that's my time, guys. Thanks.
Guys, Alex C, dude, showing you guys how to use the dad's accent.
That's what I was gonna say.
Using the
you took
dad's
the
accent.
dad's accent advice. We love to see it.
We love to fucking see it, dude.
Exploit your immigrant dad.
Yeah, someone,
For
please,
your art.
please. You're like objectively like a very like good human.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? That was
You're
like
an immigration lawyer.
Yeah, you're like a good guy.
Guys, take it from me, the law will squeeze the imagination right out of you if you let it. So
That's why I don't go. That's why I don't go near that place. Yeah, it's because most guys doing comedy, it's like I'm glad you're here because otherwise you'd be doing like bad nonsense. But like for you, it's like, is there like a kid waiting to find out his fate right now? You know what I mean? Like, is there a kid waiting in a room for you to do 5?
Yeah, I feel like there's paperwork you could be reading.
Isn't this busy season for you right now? Like Trump won, dog.
Pretty soon. He's not president yet, so might as well get it in now.
Yeah.
You're the only guy who dresses like that who helps the kids. Only one, dude. Only one.
Yeah.
I actually I bought a brand new suit. Thought it looked so cool, hot blue, everything. My girlfriend just looks at it and just goes, "You look like what a child thinks an adult looks like." I'm just like, oh, fuck off.
Damn.
You have a girlfriend and a job, and you
She's
do
my ex,
stand-up
trust me.
comedy.
Okay. There we go. That's it. Yeah.
In order to be a comedian, you have to need this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I need this. My ex-girlfriend broke up with me by email.
But you have a new one now, or is she?
Oh no, this is all my ex.
Oh, okay.
She broke up with me by email, written by her agent.
What's her name?
Okay, Slay.
She's a comedian.
Yeah. Wait. That's.
Yeah.
She's a comedian?
Is she
Yeah.
famous?
Yeah, my ex is
Wait,
my ex is Taylor Tomlinson.
Is that real?
No.
No. That'd be really funny though.
She's a comedian, but she's not that famous.
Oh, whisper it to me. We
Oh.
don't have to put it on the podcast, but
write-
I want to
write
know
it on the
so
whiteboard.
bad.
I'll whisper
Lord.
it to you later. Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
I'll give you a clue if you might run into her at the Comedy Cellar.
That's not. Yeah, there's only one woman there, so yeah.
Okay, great.
They only let one in at a time. So
Yo.
Yeah.
Damn, and she didn't help you with any of those jokes?
I was gonna say that, but I thought it was too mean.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Did she need a green card or what was? Sorry.
yeah. Did dating her make you do like? Were you not a comedian? Then you dated her, and then you started.
Yeah, she actually
Oh.
got me to
Yeah.
do my first one. So yeah, I got the bug from her.
Man,
like worse
man,
than
I'm
herpes.
so afraid of that.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone on a date with a man, I've been like, "Have you ever wanted to do stand-up comedy?"
Yeah.
I taught her Warhammer 40K. She taught me comedy. So
Yeah.
we've polluted
So
each
you're
other.
both worse for it. That's good.
Yeah, that's fun.
I will say the same thing I said last time. You certainly sound like a comedian. Yeah, the jokes left a little to be desired, but you have the stage presence, and just keep. You talk.
I think you're doing the right thing in that you're talking about something that you are an expert in, and we find very. Yeah, what do you got?
The other thing I was going to say is you did a good job of talking about something that is world news in a personal way. We love that.
Yes.
I don't really care what any of your takes are on what's going on in the world because you're not experts in it.
Yes.
But you made it about you, and that's good. And that's the path to follow.
No, you really nailed that, and it's really is interesting. Like you're telling me things that are very relevant that I don't know about, and I think that you're very articulate and you're doing it in a very good way. I think they didn't give you a lot of credit for some of the jokes, and I think that it might be something you're gonna run into in the near future, where it's that this is like a very pressing issue that like we're all, I mean, pretty. You know what I mean? You know, a big. Have you heard that immigration's kind of big right now? I don't know if you know this.
And you know that we care.
Yeah.
You know that those of us in Brooklyn, we care.
Yeah. We're pretending to at least. And so I feel like the challenge you have, which is different for most people, is that you have to take the really poignant thing that people argue about constantly that you are objectively no more than the rest of us, and you have to figure out a way to make it palatable. And I have no fucking idea how to do that. But it feels like a lot of the jokes are well-structured jokes, but it's just the overarching topic is difficult to like swallow, if anything. And like that I feel like is the barrier running into a little bit, in my opinion. I don't know. Yeah. But I think you are on the right track, and I really did enjoy watching your set. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to go into your first joke because I feel like there's some things that might be able to like fix it. I think that, well, no, for real. So like the word that is the funniest word is the one that you gotta put like last. Like for your joke about like the Batman green card joke, Batman's the funniest word. But you put Batman at the beginning of the sentence, so you were like, these kids need to become Batman if they want to get a green card. It's just little shit like saying like if these kids want to get a green card, they have to become Batman would hit harder. I don't know why. That just is fucking weird.
Yeah, that's just joke math.
Yeah.
Also, once you say Batman, we can kind of fill in the rest. You know, like we know all we know that like his parents are dead and blah 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 blah. But if you save that till the end, we're not gonna hear parents are dead and think Batman, but we're gonna hear Batman and think parents are dead, if that makes sense. You know.
Yeah. And this isn't anything to do with your set, but I feel like a common thing.
This doesn't have anything to do with your set, but
Yeah, change
I've been
the hair,
thinking about this.
No,
You have great hair for a comedian.
You have phenomenal hair. You've really put together outfit, and it seems like life. So I'm really confused as to why you're here. But
I just came from work. That's why.
yeah, no, it's great. You should go back after maybe. I think we need you. It feels like a lot of the stuff that you think is obvious about this world, we have no idea about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it feels like you're gonna have to, if like the minutia of it is gonna be the interesting, funny parts to us, and the stuff that like you take as like kind of benign is gonna be the stuff that we find very interesting. And I have no idea what that is for you, but I would say dig into that a little bit. Just or don't. You don't have to listen to me.
Was it something that was going over everybody's head?
No. I would say I think that we understand exactly what you're saying, and the fact that like you can go deeper. You know what I mean? I feel like it was we know what you're talking about, and so the fact that we know what you're talking about means that you can take it to the next level of like, okay, what might me not understand? You know? And try to like dig into that a little bit.
You got to go deeper too on the other immigrants hate immigrants more than ICE thing, because that's like super traveled path. Like I've heard that from every single type of Latino. I've heard it was like big in the 90s about Cubans. They get over here, they have 1 foot out the water, and then they immediately become a Republican. And it's been done about Mexicans. It's been done about all sorts of Latinos. But like the father thing, I feel like you have to do it in a way that makes that more of like an original thought. Just
specific.
Specific.
You don't have to not do it. You just have to do it in a way that's specific to you. Every comedian has a joke about airplanes, but it's a joke about something that happened to them on an airplane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, where'd the Antifa member come from? I was like, wait, hold on. You were talking to your dad, and then now there's an Antifa guy in the living room?
I was cutting down from 3 minutes. Like he showed up at a protest randomly because of course he did. So yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Then that makes more sense.
That
then.
makes more sense. But yeah, that's kind of what I said. What are you thinking score-wise?
I really like his delivery. I think he could punch it up. I'm gonna go 6.5.
I'm gonna go 7.
I'm gonna go 5. I think you're a good person, but I think that there were not as many laughs as some other people had, and that's just an objective science. Sorry.
If we give you a lower score, do you think you'll spend less time on comedy and more time fighting the good fight?
say if you give me a higher one.
Yeah.
If you guys give me 9s, I will get 3 clients pro bono.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
Really?
That's a lot.
Wait, aren't they all pro bono?
Yeah, wait, you get paid?
Are
Wait,
they all?
I thought you didn't get paid. I thought that was the whole thing. Who's paying you?
Generally speaking, like I just try to help out the community. So.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for coming.
Well, you
dude.
get
you do
get
it-
the best person award.
Yeah, easily. By far. He's way better than all of y'all.
Come whisper. I want to hear your girlfriend. I won't say anything. Just like let me know. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
scared.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I heard it.
I didn't hear it. Oh, we'll talk later. Can you read this?
I like her. Amy Schumer gross. I'm just kidding. That was him again.
No, that was him? Okay, I
yeah.
can read that.
Okay.
What about, was Teddy been up?
Yeah, make some noise for Teddy Fisher, everybody.
Teddy!
Oh my God, what's up, guys? I watch a lot of true crime shows. We like true crime shows.
Yes.
I'm on like a true crime kick right now. I can't stop watching them. It's bad. Whenever I watch these shows, the only thought that goes through my head is like, oh, murder is like a lot easier to get away with than I thought it was. Because there are hundreds of these shows, and they're all about unsolved murder cases. So there are just hundreds of unsolved murder cases out there. So you guys just better fucking laugh at my set, is all I'll say about that, yeah. I got a friend who's really into Greek mythology, like won't shut up about Greek mythology. And he said he loves Greek mythology because it was the Star Wars of its time. I was like, that's not true at all. Like, it was their religion, right? It's not like there were a bunch of adult virgins walking around Athens going like, you know what, Oedipus really went downhill after Euripides took over the franchise. Right? I used to like Star Wars a lot, and then I turned 12. Yeah, pretty much. There's this new restaurant in the city. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's called the Slutty Vegan. You guys heard of the Slutty Vegan? It's a vegan burger place. And I guess the creators knew that no one would want to go to a vegan burger place. So they said, sluts will be here as well. Which is why I went. I went the other day. I'm not vegan. But I went, and there's sort of a weird shtick, if you ever go, that they do in that restaurant, where like the staff is very like jokingly sexual with you. Like I walked in, and the woman working the front counter, she was like, hey there, big boy. Is this your first time here? And I was like, yeah, it is. And she was like, ooh, we got a virgin here to get his cherry popped. And then the whole staff went, hey, virgin, we're going to make you a milkshake for you to slurp up, you little skank. And I felt like I should like play along or something. So I just went, I'm going to come on all of you. And they went, sir, we're calling the police, and you're no longer welcome at the Slutty Vegan. Yeah. I'm in the process of looking for a new job right now. I had to download Indeed on my phone. You guys know Indeed? Yeah. When I went to the App Store to download Indeed, it said that their age restriction was 3 and up. So I guess that's where Nike is getting their employees, is what I figured out. All right, I'm Teddy Fisher. You guys have been electric. Thank you.
Guys, Teddy Fisher, let him hear it.
Hell yeah. Where are you from? How long have you been doing it?
I'm from Chicago, like 2.5 years.
Okay, for sure.
This isn't about you. I hate the millennials got the swear words and made them like their thing. You notice that like anytime it's like the slutty, you like fuck your mental health or whatever. It's like just millennial cringe taking a other thing. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't like that. I guess that's more of a point than a funny thing to say, but I said it. What do you think?
Well, I like your voice.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But you okay? So two things is you took way too long for the true crime thing for the final punchline to just be laugh at me. It was like 30 minutes or 30 seconds of setup for just laugh at my thing. Like I was like waiting for some like bigger points because that could have just been a sentence. It just like I don't know. But also you use a lot of like kind of false premises, like slutty vegan restaurant. Like who's going to a vegan restaurant? Vegans. It's like. So I don't know. I hear it, and my brain's just like people would go. Yeah, vegans would go to a vegan burger restaurant. So I just immediately like, well, now I'm a little out of it because like, what are you saying? Same thing with the Greek myth thing. They're like, oh, they're not nerds. For sure, they're nerds. They're just fucking. Everybody in Greece was fucking each other in the ass, and these dorks wanted to read and talked about like Sky Jesus. They seem like more dorks than.
Isn't Jesus Sky Jesus?
Yeah, I guess.
I think Jesus is Earth Jesus
Whoa.
and God is Sky Jesus.
That's blasphemous, actually.
No, I'm covered in Catholic tattoos. I know what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
I don't know. Am I wrong here? Am I wrong
No,
in what I'm saying?
no, I think you're right.
I mean, I could just be an asshole when I hear something wrong, it just takes me out of it.
I'll say this. If you're going to have something that's not super true in your premise, a good way to get around that, instead of changing the premise, is to discover the true thing in the joke. So, like, maybe in the Star Wars joke, it's like, oh, but nerds do fuck. You know, like, Greek nerds and Star Wars nerds, as we all know, are fucking. They're just fucking each other. Or, like, who's going to go to the slutty vegan restaurant? You did. And you can, like, have that moment of discovery in the joke instead of just negating the thing you just said, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, I think this is so nothing, but the slutty vegan joke, after you say I'm going to come on all of you, you can just say, and then they called the cops, because audiences get a little tired of, and then I said, and then they said, and then I said, and then they said.
I love how mad you get whenever you give like a good note.
I know, I'm a woman.
You're like, I actually have a really good point to give. I'm sorry about this.
Just like, it's like so embarrassing to be a nerd about stand-up
It is,
comedy.
yeah.
Like the whole doing stand-up comedy is trying to act like you haven't been working on this your whole life. So then when you guys make me talk about it technically, I get embarrassed.
Our whole audience is just comics who like hearing the shit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Ooh, also, if you're going to a vegan restaurant, you should talk about how you also look depraved of nutrients.
Yeah.
And same note for the murder thing, I guess.
like
too.
a vampire who needs to feed.
You also have a great voice for murder.
Yeah, you do.
I
And a great
know.
jacket for murder.
Absolutely. It was the joke.
Yeah.
That's what I do best. It wasn't even a joke.
You have a
Yeah.
great skin color for murder as well.
Absolutely.
Well, they're not black people getting away with it. You get guilty for one you didn't do. Okay.
Okay.
And what would you have to give a score if you had to? That wasn't really a sentence, but you get what I mean.
If I had,
And you do have to.
And you do have to. And you
That's
do have
part of
to.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. I mean, okay. I gotta like keep in mind other people's scores when I say this, so I'm just gonna give that one a 6.
Yeah, I'm also going to go 6. I think there are some places where you left some laughs on the floor, but I also think there are some places where they didn't laugh because it's the end of an open mic. So your jokes have structure.
Yes. 6 also. Thank you for coming, dude.
Yay! All right. Didn't quite make the leaderboard, but make some noise for him. We should have 2 more people, right?
I think so.
Raise your hand if you didn't go up yet.
Is that the damn show? Whoa, guys, welcome to the end of the show.
Whoa. Okay, cool.
Do any of the audience members want to try stand-up?
Hard no.
Yeah, that
That's
makes sense.
awesome.
You seem like you want to. I heard a loud
I
breath
thought
from
you
row
were a
2.
comedian the whole time.
Well, I want to, but since I didn't run anything, I don't want to do this the first time now. Like that'd be
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that is
Dude,
actually
I
really
thought
bad.
she was gonna do it because she said "well" like Liza Minnelli.
Well,
Like she's about to break into song, you know, like it was about to be the.
I was worried she was going to go up because she's been the best laugher of the whole show. And that sucks when then you have to go on stage and no one else has been laughing as hard as you
Yeah.
have. And then you're the only one who doesn't get it.
Yeah.
So congratulations on having a good laugh.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, well, when you do start comedy, just remember the dude at the open mic who's been doing it for 10 years, it's not a flex. You won't know it immediately, but you will in the year.
Yeah, the best advice I could give is don't fucking open micer.
Yeah.
And certainly don't date one for a couple years.
Yeah, especially if his name is.
Nope. No.
Guys, that's the beginning part of the show. That's round one. Make some noise.
Yeah, now it's time for the finals. So the top three comedians, which are in order from bottom to the top, is Shane, JJ, and Desmond. They're going to come up here and they're going to do one final joke, and then you are going to choose who goes home with the $66. All right, well, can you make some noise for me? You understand? Let's try to get some high energy for the ending. It's fun, you know? Okay, so without further ado, make some noise for Shane, everybody. One joke, no time limit on it, but it's one joke.
Yeah, so I talked about coming back from London, and when I was in London, the one fact people knew about me is that I was an Eagle Scout. And the only thing foreigners know about the Boy Scouts is the molestation. So when I would tell people about this, they'd be like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you good?" And I'd be like, "Hi, I'm a queer person who's really into older people. They had to keep me away from the Scoutmasters. At Boy Scout camp, I was just tying myself up like, anyone? No one? I'll just do gay shit with the boys in the tent. Fine, fuck it, whatever. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. All right, make some noise for Shane. Let's keep it going as JJ comes to the stage, everybody. One final joke, one final vape rip from JJ.
Yeah, let's keep it going. Please vote for me. I need to buy my girlfriend cigarettes after the show. She's had to sit through this whole thing. No, it's gotta be earned. It's gotta be earned. Yeah, I'm young in the city, you know. I do a lot of things, you know. I try to work. I try to post on my TikTok. You know, I posted on my TikTok the other day. Someone commented, they said I look like the guy from Narcos, which is confusing because I look like every guy from Narcos, you know. Some other person, they commented, they said I look like Liza Minnelli. Do you guys know who that is? No? Okay, God, you're not getting cigarettes. These jokes connect. Yes, I'm also young, and I work a lot. I have a lot of shitty jobs. When you're young in New York, you have to work a lot. The worst job I had was AutoZone. I don't know anything about cars, but I was desperate to work, and I was desperate to get a job. There's AutoZone right by my house. And I was really preparing for the interview. It was my first job, so I was preparing for the interview. I went on WikiHow, and I searched up how to answer job interview questions, you know, because I'm retarded, you know, so I went on WikiHow. But in the hindsight, all they needed was like a dude who could speak Spanish and work the register. That's all they needed. Like, I literally got the job the first question. They were like, "Oh, JJ, tell us about yourself." I was like, "Oh, my parents are immigrants." They were like, "Get in the zone, AutoZone, you got the job." Okay, that's enough. Thank you.
All right. Make some noise for JJ. Let's keep it going as Desmond takes the stage, everybody. Yeah, it's fine. Just leave it.
Guys, give it up for the host one more time, please. Yes, thank you. I'm working on my networking. I hate that I have to go to like the dentist for the rest of my life. I hate it. I'm waiting till I can get off my parents' health insurance because it doesn't even feel like it's like about cleaning your teeth anymore. They're just so mean. It feels like I'm going to like a dominatrix that takes insurance. They just hurt you and insult you. The lady will like stab you in the mouth and be like, "You're sensitive. You should floss more." I'm like, "No, I floss. I just haven't taught my gums hand-to-hand combat. That's why I'm bleeding." It's not a flossing thing. Also, they tell like everyone in the office when you have a cavity. They tell like the receptionist for no reason. It just turns into like a Broadway musical. People just pop out of cupboards. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Keep it going for the comedy lottery. Yes, and please vote for me.
Desmond, stay on stage. Shane, JJ, get on stage. All right. So the way this works is we're gonna go from right to left, and you're only gonna clap for the person that you want to take home the money. When their name is called, you absolutely go fucking crazy because I don't want to do this shit again. Got it? All right. So make some noise so I know you understand and you were listening. Yeah. All right, half of you are listening. So, if you think that Desmond should get $66, make some noise for him right now. That's pretty good. If you think JJ should take home the $66, make some noise for him right now. Supportive girlfriend. All right, if you think that Shane should take home the $66, make some noise for him right now. All right, well, it's looking like it's Desmond. Make some noise for Desmond, everybody. Yeah, you won $66. Congratulations. You get to come back next week and do a new 3 minutes. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for doing the show. And
thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.